Hello everyone. So we studied about refractive index and refraction. Okay, we studied about refraction. What is refraction? Refraction is a bending property of light. When light goes from one medium to another medium, it bends either away from normal or towards from normal. If it is going from rarer to denser, it will move towards normal, and if it is going denser to rarer, it will move away from normal. We studied this, and now we are going to learn about refractive index. Okay, refractive index. Now what is the refractive index? Refractive index is actually a ratio, okay, of velocity. Okay, ratio of velocity when light goes from one medium to another medium. Okay, definitely two mediums are not same. uh, their optical density is not same. Okay, optical density means when a light ray passes from one medium to another medium. So here I'm drawing, this is one medium. Okay, and this is another medium, and the median line is interface. So as the ray goes from one medium to another medium, okay, as light rays goes from one medium to another medium, okay, it will change its path. Okay, it will definitely changes its path, either it moves to this side or either it move to this side. Okay, but definitely it not go as it is. Okay, this happens because sorry, this happens because when there are two medium, okay, whatever you are taking, either you are taking water, glass, you are using glass and kerosene, you are using water and air. Okay, you are anything you are using. So these two mediums are not same in their optical density, means one is definitely rarer and one is definitely denser. So two mediums are not same in their optical density. Okay, so when light rays is going in this medium, in this it has a particular velocity for medium one. Okay, it has a particular velocity. Okay, now it is going to another medium and the velocity, the density, okay, that's it has optical density. Optical density is not same as normal mass density. Okay, mass density is the density you have studied uh, till today. Okay, from starting, whenever you started density, it is something different. When we study about density, normal density, mass density, we know that the density of iron is comparatively more than cotton. Okay, that is something else. Now the optical density is something else. Optical density means it is optically means the passage of light. So this is light ray. Okay, so optical density is not same as mass density. Remember, mass density has nothing to do with this. Okay, because if I am talking about iron, so definitely iron has zero optical density. You know, because light ray cannot pass through it. If I want to pass something, I need this substance should be, or this media should be transparent. So optical density is definitely related with something. It should be transparent. Okay, so if I say that water, it is very much optical density, it has very much optical density. If I say kerosene or glass, it has very much optical density. Okay, but iron has zero optical density. So for the optical density, I'm just talking about a transparent thing. Okay, so optical density means the thing which is more optical density, it means it is more the ray of velocity can pass through it easily. Okay, so if something is more, sorry, optical density, I just told you opposite. Okay, if someone is has lesser optical density, lesser optical density, it means that a light ray will pass easily, okay, easily, okay, and another medium which has higher optical density, both of them are transparent, okay. It means that light will pass through it, but it is higher optical density. It means that it is comparatively dense. Definitely both of them are transparent, but the light will pass through it, but definitely it will pass not at this speed, and it will pass a bit slowly, okay. So if it will pass bit slowly, okay, you studied about two media. We studied about glass. We did the experiment of glass and air. Okay, so what happens? Let's revise it for a while. That this was our glass, and it is optically more density. Okay, more optically dense. Okay, and this is air, and it is less optically dense. Okay, so what happens? That less air is less optically dense means it is rare. Okay, it has less particles. So light ray will pass through air like this. Okay, the speed is very high. Okay, at this it is less optical dense. It means the speed is high speed. Okay, and when it is moving to more denser part or more optical dense part, okay, the speed will change, and it will it should, are we expecting that it will go like this? We're expecting that it will go like this, but instead of going this, it will bend here. Okay, so as glass has more optical density, the speed of light is less. Okay, their speed of light is high, or speed of ray is high, and in this case the speed of ray is less. Okay, so if the speed of less is getting less, it will move towards normal. Okay, we studied this on yesterday. Okay, now it will come out, it will come out, it will come out, and we again studied that it will not go in its own direction, but it will just tilt more. Okay, it will just go or more, it will go in this direction, it will come out in this direction. So what happened, that this is air, okay, and it is comparatively less optical dense. Okay, so the speed of light will again more, it will increase. And if the speed of light increase, okay, the light will bend away from normal. Okay, here it is towards normal in the case of glass, and it will away from normal. Okay, so each and every case, the light ray, when it is moving from one medium to another medium, each and every time the speed is changing. If the speed is increasing, if the speed is decreasing, okay, speed is decreasing, it will move towards normal, and if the speed is increasing, okay, it will move away from normal. So here in the refractive index is a ratio, okay, ratio, the ratio of velocity, that if the light is going from one medium to another medium, so how the speed changes. Definitely if light is going from one medium to another medium, definitely the speed will change. Okay, the speed will change, okay, either away from normal or towards normal. So one point I want to make you very clear, and if it is possible, just write down that if speed is decreasing, speed is decreasing, okay, the light ray move towards normal. And if the speed is, and the medium is, definitely it is entering in dense medium. Okay, and the speed is increasing, okay, of light, definitely it moves away from normal. And definitely it is increasing in a rarer medium. Okay, so these two things you need to remember. Now this is what is refractive index? Refractive index is a ratio, of these two different velocities. Either it is decreasing or increasing. There are two media, so it is a ratio of velocity 1 and velocity 2. depending upon the medium. So now we are going to write about this. So if this is my medium and light ray is, you know, doing its own stuff, okay, so this is medium 1, that is air, and I'm writing it as medium 1, and this is my glass, okay, and I'm writing this as medium 2. Okay, and for both cases now I want to take a ratio of their speeds. Okay, there is different, definitely there will be two velocities because the medium is different and the velocity is different. So I want to take a ratio. So first of all I will write the speed of when the light ray is entering from 1 to 2, from medium 1 to medium 2. Okay, then I will write the speed of light in medium 1, okay, upon speed of light in medium 2, okay, and I will write this v1 and v2. Okay, that is velocity. V1 and v2 is velocity, and I will write this and 2 1. Okay, corresponding to 2 medium, I will write this 2 1. Okay, now if I consider that this is my medium 1, again my glass is my medium 1, if I consider that my glass is my medium 1 and the air is medium 2. Okay, so if I consider that there are two medium, if I consider only the ray coming out from glass, okay, and coming out from entering into air, so this is medium 1, glass is medium 1 and air is medium 2. Okay, now how should I write? I will write speed of light in medium 2 upon speed of light in medium 1 is equals to v2 upon v1. These are velocities and I will write this n1 2. Okay, remember this. Okay, so this, and what is this n21 and n12? Okay, these are refractive indexes, these are the ratios. Okay, so this is how we can write. And for air, okay, air has if I consider air or vacuum, okay, both of them are approximately same. Air is comparatively denser, okay, and vacuum. So at on this earth, okay, we cannot find vacuum on this earth, so we just have to go with vacuum, sorry, air. Okay, so for air the speed of light in air, okay, is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. This is the speed of light in air. Okay, I'm not taking vacuum because it will be lesser in vacuum, because if it will be higher, the speed of light is will be higher in vacuum because light is vacuum is comparatively rare. Okay, air has some particles of some gases, oxygen and nitrogen. Okay, but on earth we cannot find vacuum anywhere, so we're just taking air, and the speed of light in air and vacuum we are taking just same value. It is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So if I want to take refractive index, okay, refractive index, a ratio, so I want to find out the refractive index. Okay, so I will take nm. Okay, this is my nm. Okay, this m is media. Okay, I don't know what medium I'm using. This is just my medium. Either I will use this, I will use that. Okay, I don't remember, I don't know. Okay, this is 2 1 is this m. Okay, I can write this like this. I don't know, what medium I'm going to use. I just wrote this medium. Okay, and I need to find out the ratio of speed, the ratio of speed in air and another medium. So speed of light in air, okay, I know about this. And next, the speed of light in any random medium. Okay, speed of light in any random medium. So I will write m. Okay, m for medium. So I will write this, either I will write this v1 or v2, or I can write this c. What is c? C is the speed of light in air. Okay, so this value is also known as c. This is a constant value, it will never change. Okay, and here I'm writing V for the speed of light in medium 2. Okay, and this is my medium 1, and C is a constant value, and whenever you are writing the speed of light, you don't need to write V or anything, you can write C. Okay, so if I'm writing about the speed of air, I will write C here. Okay, so this is my C. I write this. Now this is refractive index. What is refractive index? Refractive index is a ratio of ratio. This is the ratio. Okay, if I want to find nm, I just, what happened? Okay, so if I want to find out the ratio, what should I do? I will write the speed of light in air, that is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Okay, and second thing I will do, that I will write the speed of light in that particular medium. The medium could be glass, the medium could be water, the medium could be kerosene, any transparent medium. Okay, and I will find out the nm, and that will be the refractive index of air and any another medium. Okay, this will be my refractive index. So these refractive indexes are find it for us in previously. So these are the refractive index. This is the chart which is provided in our book. So this is the refractive index. Okay, when air passes from air to air, what is air to air? To air we have taken when light ray passes from air to air. Okay, first medium is also air and second medium is also air. These two airs are generally from different places. This is comparatively lesser and comparatively denser air. Okay, so we will have this refractive index. Okay, it will be 1.0003. Okay, so this will be my velocity 1. This will velocity of light in air 1 and air 2. What are air? Sometimes air is comparatively lesser and sometimes air is comparatively denser. Next value is this. Okay, this is the diagram, this is the chart of your book, and you don't need to learn them. Okay, remember, you don't need to learn them. Don't learn this. Okay, if you will be asked with this type of question, definitely this thing will be provided to you. This refractive index will be provided to you. Now this is ice. Okay, what is nm? Refractive index, 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Okay, how it find it? The velocity of light in air and the velocity of light in ice. Okay, so it is previous. So I don't know the velocity of light in ice. I don't know this. So they just if I will put this value, velocity of light in ice, so the value will come 1.31. Okay, so it is previously taken. Okay, so the optical density is highest at diamond, you can see, because the diamond is most thick or dense substance. If you know about this, that the diamond is most dense substance, not substance, is most dense element which is present on our earth. Okay, so what happens exactly when a light ray is passing from air to diamond? This is my air and this is my diamond. Okay, so what happens exactly, that it is, when it is passing from one medium to another, it is very 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 denser. Okay, it is passing, and when a light ray passing from one medium to another medium, okay, and it is coming to denser. Okay, it will come to normal, it will move towards normal. So this is my normal. Okay, and it will move in such a way that it will be like this. Okay, it will move most. Okay, so this is the ratio. uh, you don't need to remember this. Okay, refractive indexes, you will be provided with this. And what does this thing say? This thing say that there is two different things. One is, I told you this before, that there are two different things. One is optical density and one is mass density. Mass density, I'm just giving you an example. If you take densities of iron and cotton, then this is, I'm taking example of mass density. Okay, just compare iron and cotton. Both are optically no dense. Neither is any light ray can pass through a cotton, or a light ray cannot pass through iron. Okay, but if I compare them, I compare them in the basis of mass density, how their mass and okay, this thing. But if I'm talking about optical density, then definitely I will have to take two things which are optically or light ray can, that should be transparent. Okay, you can take anything, you can take air, or you can take water, you can take glass, you can take turpentine oil, you can take ice, okay, whatever things are provided, benzene, glass, diamond, ruby. Okay, ruby is a kind of diamond. Okay, carbon disulfide, all of them are transparent, so that they can pass light. Okay, now we are going to do some numericals, and this is my numericals. Okay, first of all, a ray of light traveling in air enters oblique. What is the meaning of oblique? You know that each and every light will enter in another medium oblique. Oblique. Okay, in this way. So, does light ray bend towards normal or away from normal? Okay, so it depends. Okay, a light ray, air to water. Okay, if it is passing from air to water, you can answer this. Okay, air to water. This is my air and this is my water. Air is comparatively rare and water is comparatively denser. You know that when a light ray passes from rare to denser, it will move towards normal or away from normal. Definitely it will move towards normal, you know this. Okay, rare to denser, it will move towards normal. Now the next question is light entry from air to glass having refractive index of this. Okay, air to glass, refractive index, air to glass, air to glass, air to glass. Okay, this is okay, so this thing will be provided to you. So air to glass, the refractive index of this. What is the speed of light in the glass? So now two things are provided to me. Okay, I'm taking question number 2. It is entering from air to glass. Okay, this is air and this is glass. Okay, now it is provided refractive index in previously, the refractive index is 1.50. Okay, the speed of light is in air is, speed of light in air is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Okay, now it is asking me to find out the speed of light in glass. It is asking me to do this. Okay, I don't know this. Okay, so what should we do? I'm just writing the formula. V1 upon V2. Okay, the velocity of light in medium 1 or velocity of light in medium 2. I'm taking this as medium 1 air and I'm taking glass as a medium 2. Okay, now what should I do? Nm. Okay, so I'm having some values V1 upon V2. I'm having Nm, that is my refractive index. It is provided with me in this question. Okay, it tells me refractive index. Okay, I'm just writing this 1.50 and V1 is the velocity of light in meter per second. Okay, and here I don't know about V2. Okay, I don't know about V2. What should I do? Just simple numerical. Okay, you don't need to do so many things. 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second and 1.50. Okay, it is not having any value. Okay, just solve with this and you will find answer. Okay, can you solve this for me? Can you solve this for me? Can you find me the answer? Are you doing this? I'm not doing this. Okay, I'm just waiting for the answer. Give me the answer fast. to 16. I don't know how you can do this. 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second upon 1.50. Okay, what should I do? Just cut it. Okay, it will be 2 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Okay, 216. What is this, Fazan? 216. Okay, this is the value. Okay, and my answer is correct because I'm getting. How? I just did this. Okay, I'm not doing anything extraordinary. This was my value. I just replaced this here and this here. This is a normal numerical. Okay, I'm just doing this. 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second upon 1.50. Okay. So what should I do? Just cut it, na? Just cut it. It is not something extraordinary. I think this numerical is like a 6 and 7 standard student can do this. 2 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Salia 3 upon 1.50. 3 upon 1.50 is? It is? Isn't it 2? 3 upon 50. Isn't it 2? And I'm getting the value of meter per second. Meter per second is a SI unit of velocity. You know this. How? What are you doing, Salia? Is it possible? What are you doing? I mean, what is the value of 3 upon 1.50? If you are doing by this way, okay, then it will be also 2. If you are removing this point, okay, it will be also 2. What are you doing? I don't know. Okay, now you are giving me a very smiley face, but you know I'm very angry with you. How it is possible? How can you do this a silly mistake? How can you do this type of stupid things? You are in 10th class. Can't you do this type of simple equation? This is so much simple equation. Can't you do this? I mean, you're just giving so much efforts in doing just this simple equation. A fifth standard boy or girl can do this. Okay, so this is the velocity. So this is the velocity, and velocity has a SI unit, that is meter per second. Okay, so I'm getting this meter per second. Okay, and why nm? Why the refractive index has no it okay, whenever you have to find out the refractive index, or if you will be provided with the ratio of refractive index, that is m. Okay, it is known as refractive index. Definitely you will be not it has no unit. Okay, refractive index has no unit. Why refractive index has no unit? Because this value has a unit, that is meter per second, and this value has definitely a unit, that is meter per second. Okay, and when you will cut the both values, okay, it will be 10 meter per second, 2 meter per second, whatever. Okay, depending upon the medium. Okay, so these two units are cutting by themselves. Okay, because as we do numericals, we will cut them. Okay, because both of them are numerator and denominator. So the nm will be any digit, but definitely there will be no unit because units will be cut in previously. So the refractive index has no unit, remember this. Okay, but if you are finding something v1 or v2, whatever you are going to find out, depending upon the numerical, definitely you will have to find out meter per second value with this. Okay, because velocity has a unit, it is a vector. Now next question. uh Highest optical density and lowest optical density. Okay, the lowest optical density is air and highest optical density is diamond. Okay, because it is very thick, but it is transparent. Okay, a light ray can pass through diamond, it is transparent. Next thing is You are given kerosene, turpentine, and water. In which of those does light transfer fastest? Okay, so those which is very thin, light will pass fastest, and the substance which is thick, the light will pass very slowly. Okay, so this is water, and this is kerosene, and this is my turpentine. Okay, remember, don't learn this, don't learn this, don't learn this. Okay, so first of all, water is very comparatively rare. Okay, now kerosene is rare after that. Okay, and the denser thing is most denser thing is turpentine. If I'm comparing these three, okay, so this is rare. Okay, this is comparatively denser, and it is much denser. Okay, so light ray will pass easily in water, it will feel difficult in passing with kerosene, and it will feel more difficult in passing with turpentine. So how the light ray will bend? This is a simple light ray coming. Okay, if I compare this with water, so with water, water is very rare. So what happens when a light ray coming from rare to denser? Okay, this is air. So if I compare water, what happened with water, the light ray should go like this. First of all, let me tell you, this is normal. Okay, and light ray should go like this, but it never goes like this. Okay, so for water it will definitely bend, but it will bend towards normal in this way. Okay, in this way for water. Okay, now if it is kerosene, definitely it will come in this way. Okay, and if it is turpentine, it will go in this way. Okay, and if it is something more thick, okay, if something is more thicker, then it will go in this way. Okay, so according to the density of the substance, okay, water is, it is passing one medium to another medium. So if it is more denser, then it will be towards normal. Okay, so more dense thing, then more towards normal. Next question. The refractive index of diamond is 2.42. Okay, what does it mean? It means that refractive index of water is 2.42. It is more than any other refractive index. What type of refractive index is this? The refractive index of diamond means that when we calculate the light ray, which is first of all light ray which is in air, and it suddenly it goes into diamond. Okay, so this is the ratio of velocities. This is the ratio of velocities. Remember, this is the ratio of velocity. This is the ratio of velocity. Nm is the ratio of velocities of light ray in two different medium. Two different medium, it can be any two different mediums. Okay, so this is the refractive index. Now I'm not going to ask you that whether if you feel any doubt or not, because today you both of you did a great job. Okay, you did very great job, and you was both of you were not able to do a very simple thing. Okay, so before moving to another topic, we are going to do just very simple numericals, very simple numericals depending on this. uh, you would be asked to find the refractive index by giving two media, or on yesterday we studied about two type of angles, sine I and sine R. Okay, so yeah, my question is, refractive index of glass and air is refractive index. Okay, refractive index of glass and air, this is air and this is glass. Okay, it is 3/2. Okay, refractive index. Okay, so what is the and the refractive index, it could be, you can be provided with this thing. Okay, so this is the refractive index. What does it mean, how I get it? The refractive index, I found it by placing air of speed, no, sorry, speed of light in air and speed of light in glass. Okay, and speed of light in air and speed of light in glass. So by doing this, I found this type of refractive index. Okay, so this can be also refractive index, and it can be denoted like this. And the second, second question is refractive index of water and air. Water and air. Okay, so it is 4/3. Okay, that means V1 upon V2. By doing this, I got 4/3. Okay, this is refractive index. So the question is, what is the refractive index of glass and water? Okay, this is the refractive index of air and glass. This is the refractive index of water and air. So I need to, the question is asking me to find out the refractive index of air and water. Can you find this? Very simple thing. Air and water. If I compare air and if I compare water. Sorry, sorry, water and glass. Sorry, water and glass. Water and glass. Water and glass. Okay, water and glass. So air is common in both cases. Air and glass. Okay, so here air is common in both cases. Okay, now you have to find refractive index of water and glass. Okay, so for this type of questions, when one thing is overlapping, air is present on both type of thing. Saleh, no, this is not correct. Yeah, you did a great job, but this was not correct. Okay, what should I do? And now I need to find out the refractive index of, it is asking me water and glass. Okay, water and glass. Okay, so what should I do? I will take the refractive index of, first of all, I will use this. Okay, now I need to take the refractive index of glass and water. Okay. First of all, write this. Sorry, you're trying a very good, but okay. So what was this? Ng upon Na. What was this? Okay, it was Nga. Okay, I just reciprocated this. So I will, what should I write here? Okay, this is the formula. So you here, I'm taking both things. Okay, Na together. I'm taking both things together. Okay, and if this type of thing come with me, how we can write this? Ng upon Na upon Nw upon Na. So I will write this Ng upon Na into Na upon Ng. Okay, so just do this. It is 3 upon 2 3 upon 2 upon 4 upon 3 is equals to, how do you write this? 3 upon 2 into 3 upon